Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Starcom Unknown Space. Today's beverage is a very tangy apple and cherry soda. So welcome back to the game, and previously, as is per usual, more exploration, specifically over on the right, and we've bumped into several different factions. We've bumped into the home world of the traders, the CX Guild. We've got the collectors, which, well, we have to try, and as part of one of our missions here, trying to persuade them to stop taking absolutely everything from, I think it's that planet. No, that's the yellow fog. That's where there was some sort of chemical attack. There's also the Brogadar, which you've got another system over there. That's what I'll be heading to in this one. And also a big takeaway, we found another one of these sort of big remnant ship artifacts. This one, in fact, is a wreck that, according to analysis, shouldn't be able to be destroyed because of how tough it was. But, well, it was, and now it's now. So overall, yeah, we are progressing on and doing some, like I say, exploration. The big problem here is that at the moment the ship is fairly powerful. I think it's got decent speed, very good speed actually. It's got good weapons and such. However, it also generates a ridiculous amount of heat. If we go to Shipyard here, we've got the heat simulation. So I do want to fix that. And, well, probably the best way of doing it is going over to, where would it be? Over to the entropic shunts. It says increases the rate at which modules dissipate heat to the neighbors and or radiate into space. So hopefully that will help out. And we're going to do the exhaust vents as well. Allows us to build modules that cycle condensate to space, increasing heat dissipation. So we will pick that up as well. And also, I do want Plasma 2, which allows us to build Plasma Mark 2. It would be very tempting as well, though, to go for some maybe other tech. You know, I just still like the idea of doing the long-range alpha strike, so firing a lot of shots at long range and taking out opponents before they even get close. Missiles would be good, so you got, yeah, missiles there and such, that would be all cool. You've also got lasers, which we could unlock. You know, I think one time maybe we'll basically spend an entire episode on just making a brand new ship and just focusing around, like, say, lasers and shields or something, but that'll require tech, which we currently don't have. But anyway, I digress. Let me go over to Shipyard here, and we now should have a exhaust vent. There it is there, yes. So, rapidly expels heat. So, I'm going to put that exhaust port on here, so that should hopefully help out. So let me just remove that, and then there we go. So it says rapidly expels excess heat from adjacent modules, and that's going to help out this, but not this one, sadly. In fact, if I remove that, then would that function like that? Would it connect up to that? It would. Sadly not. Okay. The other way I could do it then is that, and that would be classed as adjacent, would it? Yes, and I can still put those in like so. That actually works out pretty well. Now we've still got our, where is it there? That is a half deflector. So we're going to go for armor, half deflector. So we've still got deflectors at the front there. We are not, however, dissipating heat from this thing, but these are all right. I think with the tier 2 of the plasma, it will, I think it covers two spaces, so I'll see about that one. Anything else I can do in terms of exhausts? I don't think I can put an exhaust on there. Let me just rip that off and see if I can put an exhaust port somewhere. It would be like that, and, well, that's helping that weapon out, but nothing else. And I don't think I can put on, what was that actually? That was a reinforced vent. Oh, okay. Rapidly expels excess heat from adjacent modules' high damage capacity. Ah, that changes things. We're going to rip that off, we're going to rip that off, we're going to rip that off, we're going to put the vent in here, and actually I'll face it back over. Oh, so it's actually, it's plunging heat straight into the bridge. Oh, dearie me. Okay. In order to do that, though, I will have to move this forward. Yeah, that would be a silly place to put that there. Let's see. I don't know how to connect this up. Yeah, there probably will be a better way of doing it than that. Because if I remove that, will that affect that? No, it won't. Okay, let me just undo a lot of this. So there we go. And because I don't think changing that would massively help. So we've just got that then. And then back over to energy, and then fixed gun Mark 2. And, well, yeah, so these are still going to generate heat, as we can see there, but the other ones not so much. That should hopefully help out these firing. I mean, I could move that forward and put that on there, could I? Maybe if I do something like this and put that one there. Would that be all right? It probably would. And then maybe let's put that one back like so, and then another weapon like that, and then maybe shift that along like so. I mean, it's a better form factor. I think it does look better. The issue is that, well, exhaust port there, half deflectors. It's gonna stop. It's gonna still have. Oh wait. Do I need to? That's the question. Do I need to rotate these around so the vents facing a different way? Oh, hang on. Let's try this. A reinforced vent that way, and will it remove the heat? Will it push it out that way? Or I don't know. Let's see. Let's say fix gun, and let's see the difference between the two. So we're going to turn off the simulator of heat, and then turn it back on, and it appears to be. Is that generating the same? Is that dissipating the heat there? I think it actually does matter. Yeah, I think it actually does matter where you place the vents. Yeah, because this one is heating up more. Okay. I mean, placing it out like that looks probably a bit stupid. Maybe if I do that, and then put the fixed gun... Hang on. Put the fixed gun there, rotate that, and then put the fixed gun back there. Will that be all right? We'll give it a go. What version is that, by the way? I didn't intend on spending this much time at the start designing a new ship, but well, not a new ship. Beverage runner version 12. So save. It's the BEV Ridge runner version 12. Save, and there you go. So it's got these vents on it now, so we should be able to. Yeah, we can fire. And it seems to be, yeah, that seems to be okay. That seems to be better. All right, so one thing I'm going to do, because I have a feeling that we can do this now. Previously, there's been locations we've been to where we didn't have the tech to analyze things. And, well, this is the big ring world, ring world that we couldn't analyze before. We found it very early. However, since then, we found specifically areas that, like this, where they're in this sort of blue gaseous field, and it's all been these remnants. And I have a feeling that we can, yeah, the lander glides and the region marked on the map. Commander Dawson gave you the waters, the shallow seas, lap against the brass-coloured object. Yes, it's this brass-coloured object again. So pricks P. So P, it's hard to tell how long it's been there since it's impenetrable to weathering, and impermeable to weathering. But the sediments beneath show zero solar radiation effects, suggesting it's been there for many, many, many years. We've got a Ringworld Talonian fragment. We will end the investigation. We will also, because of that as well, go for our cargo and to the Talonian fragment, and that's give us, wow, okay. So we've got 150 points, and now also it means that, how many of these Talonian fragments have we got? I mean, a lot is, a lot of these. I think it's 2 or 3, 4, 10, 27? No, we've got the brass pillar, brass connector. We've got, that's like a brass sort of centerpiece, maybe? Okay, let's bring that back, and that's give us a decent amount of research points. I'm not too sure. Oh, hang on, wait. Here's Whisker Moog, and I'm going to trade because I'd like to get. Oh, I want to get some. I was actually wanting to get some. Yeah, some of this. I was going to say Shirolite. It's not Shirolite. It is the yttrium. So I would like to trade some yttrium. I can trade some titanium to them and get some yttrium. Yttrium is for guns, so I'm going to take that down to 200 because the trading is good for that. And platinum, we're going to probably sell one of them. Uranium, maybe a couple. And maybe Shirolite, no, definitely not. We've only got the one. I'd like some more of that. We've got this exotic mineral and some of this as well. What's all the rare stuff I'm just going to keep. Let's execute the trade there and then the communications, and then I will promptly crash into them. Sorry. Just scraping the hole. Just don't mind me. Right, let's head back because I want to see if I can do some more research, and then I'm going to head over to this Brogadar here, which I don't know how I'm going to get there, but the fun will be in finding out. And, yeah, well, let's see. Also, if I do encounter the emissary that's having a bit of a fly around, I will have a bit of a chat with them. Okay, so over to here, and we will park up, and we will see then research. How are we on? 250 research points. Okay, Plasma Turret Mark II. Like I say, I do really want to look at things like, you know, sensors and that sort of thing. That would be not extra sensors. Sorry, we do have maximum sensors. Things like missiles and lasers and stuff. That would be cool, but I don't know if you get the research points in order to unlock everything in the game, or whether you have to focus. But for now, I know it's been working well with our. Yeah, with our plasma. So I've unlocked that. Let me go back over to our shipyard and then to energy weapons. So the Plasma Mark 1 and the Plasma Mark 2, a little bit different. So Plasma Mark 1 is a 1 hex item, and then it's 2 hexes for the Plasma Mark 2. We have HP 6, rate of fire is 1.5 shots per second. However, the Plasma Mark II is fire rate of 3.1. So actually, it's better to have 2 Plasma Mark IIs. Oh, this is going to change the entire build, isn't it? Okay, then let's go ahead and do just that. And oh, actually, wait, we can probably put Plasma Mark IIs in there and there. All right, cool. There's the end of that chat, and we've got Plasma Mark IIs. But I do want to cool this thing a bit better, although it does seem to be cooling all right, where it is like that. What if I was to shift things around? Shift that to there. No, okay. I need a way for this to interact with 2 pieces. If I was to put it, wait, there and there. No, that's not going to help. I'm going to undo that. Put that back on there. That's how it was. Okay. I'm not a big fan of that. I'd like to... Do I need the deflector in the middle is the question. It's always useful to have at least some amount of deflection there. Maybe... Definitely that covering this. I could put it there. That exhaust port. I'll keep it where it is. Just don't know if this heat is radiating too far in. If I was to actually put it there, I could put this gun in here, couldn't I? And do that. But that's going to that's going to massively overheat. Having that there. It's because the adjacency is not... That's not adjacent. That's adjacent. Right, undo. Put it back where it was. Put it back where it was. Like that and like that. And it was fixed gun there and fixed gun there. Still don't like these ports breathing the heat into that. Let's just save that design. I could put another plasma turret in. Can I put another... got a couple of medium batteries. I don't know if I can put any more in. I'm not sure. What else have I got? Reinforced vents, scanners. More scanner would be good. Let's go with half deflector. Like that. And that's going to obviously have heat. Was to do that. Oh, no, it's still connected. Let's save that. Let's give it a go. Okay. And what about firing the guns? Ooh, rate of fire increase. More. Right, over here, too, a new area. This is the Brogadar, another survey log. Let's jump through. This is where we've got loads of enforcers and stuff and collectors. we're just gonna rush away from those. So heading off into the Brogadar sector here, and it's, well, we keep on finding their caches. There's also loads of space over here as well. Colony investigations, but I need to get a trading license to do that. So I'd rather use our, you know, we've got some advantage in that we can just go and zip quite fast through space. I definitely want to investigate that yellow fog, but it is, I believe, a bioweapon of some kind. So yeah, definitely we're still working for the idea of, you know, ship point towards enemy, and anything that comes close, we take out. So, well, actually, no. Anything that's quite far away, we take out. Anything that gets close, we now have the plasma cannon. Yeah. I was about to say, I'd like to spend a fair bit of time just... Ooh, another star. Red star, blue star. Oh, and then we've got a binary there. A red star and a yellow star together. Alright. Yeah, I was going to say I'd like to spend some time and mess around with the ship builds and stuff, but we've literally done that. And we'll see what it's like. Lots of planets coming into view, and also probably more ships. But we're going to be doing more scanning. So, this is where apparently there was an artifact. So we'll scan. It's not actually as... Well, it's actually quite sluggish to spin around now. Another Brogadar cache, frozen in a sheet of crystalline methane. 10 gold, 1 neutronium. Return to the ship. Let's go over this way now. Cache has a document on its underside. The chest must have been placed atop and stuck from the cold. Oh, that's different. 1 second then. Oh, and another... Is a map with a big X on it. What? Another empty pyramid, apparently evacuated in an orderly manner. Ensign Cygnus Lee suggests the team conducts a low-altitude fly over the surface. A set of gateway coordinates I'm adding to the nav computer. We found some more places to search. Let's have a look at that in a minute. If this observer took notes, they did not preserve them. Ensign Kepler observes that the last message was not completely erased from the transmitter. Rotation 91. I've been thinking often about the group of academics who split off to live in the jungle caves years ago on Qualdar 2 when we first saw them, the cracks of the edifice. The Sandbrains, we call them. I thought they were cowards, but now I consider them fondly. I hope they stay hidden when the fanatics come. +1 share alike. And also, oh, we've got people warping in. And also this... Yes, we've got another one of these. What they're called? Not wormholes. It is a point portal, so it goes to a location. Right. So, interceptors are coming in. They are trying to intercept. I will do the same thing. I will intercept with long-range firepower, which seems to be quite successful since both ships have exploded. And we'll go over here. Also, anything that gets close, naturally, our... Yep, here's some more swarmer missile type things coming in. We will have our guns shoot them. Yeah, they definitely shot them. I'm aware that actually I could probably do with another generator. Oh wow. That's our plasma cannon. Oh, get away from that stuff. Yeah. So that's the plasma cannon. Cannons, actually. Chipping away at the enemy hull. Could hail them. I could ram them as well. Hail vessel. Yep, they have no intent of surrendering. Alright, so... Yeah, I could definitely do with some more generators because... We were able to fire and do a nice fight there, but we ran out of energy. Let's activate this point. Actually, no, let's not activate this point, Paul. Let's zoom in and see where we... Oh, okay. Apparently the Brogadar. Ensign Kepler noticed that one of the chests had a document gateway over there. Oh, so we can go there and head over. Okay, I'll do that. Only once I've went through here, however. Portal is an encrypted lock, but we discovered an access from the kaleidoscope. We will activate the portal. And... Let's see. zip through. Whoa! Takes us to a new place with Red Guard base. Okay. Let's have another scan around. Red Guard base. Ice. Planet. We've got a desert. Ah, here we go. Another automated factory similar to the ones that were produced in the Red Raiders when we shut it down. It was producing something until it was deactivated not long ago. There's still some refined titanium and yttrium. Galisa thinks that we can reactivate the production controller. We could confirm whether this factory was also building the same kind of ships Cygnus Lee was enthusiastic about. Trading valuable resources for drones programmed to kill us, as they put it. Try and reactivate the systems. This could go horribly wrong. Apparently not. Reactivating the control systems. Machines work quickly before a fully formed attack ship takes shape. We execute the factory's equivalent of a reclamation function, giving the team both a good look at the drone and allowing them to recover its resources. Aluminium, titanium, yttrium, and return to the ship. And we don't have to fight... Oh! We don't have to fight something else. We've also got some more derelict debris. Okay. Fine, we'll have a look at that. I'm guessing that's going to be another... That's probably going to be another artifact, isn't it? Another evacuated pyramid. We find a concealed encampment, but its observer or their remains are nowhere to be found. Titanium and Sherolite. So it looks like, yeah, there was a lot of observers watching the spread of the Devout. Oh, here we go. Here's some more space stations. And, oh, another point portal. There we go. Definitely need to upgrade the reactors on this. Upper layers of the ice acts like a prism, allowing us to better utilise our chemical... analyse its chemical composition, extra research points. Good. And... so there's a point portal here. Activate the portal. But I am not going to go through it. Instead, you can see that there's another remnant here. Remnant partial. Iridium, diberyllium. There'll be lots of parts for us to pick up. I'm just letting our new guns do its thing. You say they're really good, but I don't know if I've got the energy to run them longer term. But we're gonna continue around, especially when we fire the main gun. When we fire that, we definitely don't have the energy to yeah, remnant. Oh, okay, I can't get any more, I don't think. Is that all of the bits? I can't scan it. There's no option to scan it. And when I spin round, the guns will activate if there's any wreckage around. Speaking of that, I am going to have a little bit of a look around. I think I would have found something by now if there was something here. No, nothing. Nothing. Okay, well, do I go through the portal? Of course we do. And where are we now? Very far south. We are more south than we've ever been. Could you say south in space? When we're looking at it from this point of view, I guess we can. There is a terrestrial M3 over here. So this might connect to something else around here, but at least I've got the portal. Survey team. Pyramid finds floors caked with a thick layer of black carbon. Atmospheric intake ducts are glassified. My guess is that superheated gas, like from a starship's exhaust, was directed at them. Alright. Heat must have been less intense than lower levels. Some partially dismantled equipment in the sub-basement survived. Signs of a large device that had been removed shortly before the heat event. We found a black sphere. Okay, what's there then? Let's see. It is... strange cannibal-sized object. Has the ability to cause a sentient entity forget about the object's existence when nearby. We're not entirely sure what it was made out of or why. Plus 55. Okay. I do have some skill points as well I should probably spend. Shall I go for observation? I thought I'd confirmed these. Full observation, yeah. And where else do we want to go? They've got 7, let's make that 8. And then this guy's got 6 in biomed. Do I start putting points in xenoculture on every single one? We'll see. No, that'll do for now. Alright. Wormhole there. Like I say, the objective was to go to the Brogadar space, which was over here, but I've still not got... Like, I've still not had a look over there. But we do have this one, which we can teleport over to. So I think we'll do just that. So let's zip across. And what have we got here? Whoa! Time you renew our protection subscription, Commander Generickson. You seem to be losing against us. We have lots of ships. Seeing your maneuvers, your advantage is gone. Easy to pay now. Easier for whom? Refuse to pay? Okay. What if we find more of the caches here? A plasma pressurizer. What's this going to give us? 30 research points. Oh, now research the Brogadar cannon in the lab. It's slow but more energy intensive and devastating at close range. Ah, shame. I was liking the railgun long range firepower we had going on. Okay, let's have a look over here. More. Oh, it's a Brogadar galleon this time. But we'll have a look. Scan. Oh yeah, that's a much bigger ship. Good grief, look at the size of it. Moist planet is mirroring the early genesis of life on Earth. Some very simple cell organisms are aggressively converting the anaerobic atmosphere into oxygen-rich life. Study the life forms. Failed it. Failed it. I think, yeah. Announces that there's nothing here that couldn't be found in the first year of Vast Planet Exploration textbook. However, we found 13 yttrium. Return to the ship and... Well, am I really going to take on this? I mean, I am. But we know it's devastating at close range, so let's... Okay, we're being flanked. One thing I did make sure I had was good engines. Ooh, I just managed to miss that one. Dodge that one. Ooh. Other noises of suspense are available. They are giving chase. But I'm not thrusting with the afterburners, but I will now spin round. I'll be able to destroy it now, I think. There we are. I'll be able to destroy both. Yes. And this thing obviously is very slow moving. Sorry, I've just had a bit of a thought. And it's a dangerous one at that. And that is... Good grief. Not sitting around here, that's for sure. The thought I had was, can I mount all of these guns on the back? I mean, can I just turn around and back up? Oh, that's just cheeky. I can. Imagine mounting the guns on the back. Receiving broadcast message from the planets in the system, the Brogadar wanted to send someone to talk to their negotiator. Yeah, I'm guessing they do. Alright. Dumping ground for ship parts. We have some copper. And I'll go to this world next. Nothing here. Right, I have a feeling then they're going to want to negotiate. Either that, there's no one to negotiate with. Deploy. Signal originates from a vessel scuttle at the bottom of the shallow rocky lagoon. We make its way to the bridge, which is being converted to a meeting chamber where a lone Brogadar sits opposite. Greetings, Starcom representative. My name is unimportant, but I have been authorized by the Brogadar to negotiate cessations of hostilities. In exchange for our protection from you, we're prepared to offer 3 neutronium chests of gold plus 3 trade opportunities. What do you say? I'm going to accept the offer. Okay, I suspect this intermediary was forced... I suspect the intermediary was going to be held accountable for the result of our negotiations. And we will trade. So they use gold, and we can do trading with them if we really wanted to. However, I will exit. I will return to the ship. So I can't do more trading there. Right. I thought we'd be able to trade again, but sadly not. Okay. Otherwise, I would have spent probably a little bit more time trading there. Right, the fact that is we're not fighting them anymore. That isn't bad. That isn't bad at all. Okay, what else have we got going here? Moisture farm. We still haven't done that. Let me go ahead and check that out. Yeah, okay. So we shouldn't be fighting those guys anymore. Which, well, obviously it depends on your point of view, but in this playthrough, yeah, we're not really gonna go down that route too much if we don't have to. Let's see then. Let's see if we can do this next one. We've got enough to fight, and those guys just turn up and then, yeah, want to fight you. I'm gonna guess that the trading with them we can do anywhere now, but that's just an assumption. We shall see. Let's go ahead and see if we can sort this mission out. And you can see we're not that maneuverable. Not that we need to be. All right. Oh, some more interceptors coming in. Let's see. Attempt the repairs of the pylons. Come on. Not bad. After careful analysis, a small continuous charge to the pylons would stop a catalyst stripping of the planet's atmosphere. The colonists are delighted. Give us 4 iridium. Oh, done that one. Nice. It's another one ticked off the list. We've got 4 ships coming in. Let's go 3 ships. 2 ships. 1 ship. And I'm going to try and get myself some more energy before we head in. Fairly good at taking out those horrible weapons there. Although, saying that, we've got some injured personnel. There we go. Okay. Where do we want to head back to? Can't do anything with the Starlance. Over here is to do with that shield investigation, yeah. Let's have a quick look at our crew. A little bit of damage there. Yeah. A bit of this is the odd injury here. That's all unlocked. That's all unlocked. Engineers unlocked. Biomed we haven't. Crew recovery, but astroscience is unlocked. Okay, I'm going to go back to... Which one's this one here? Imperial Trainer. No. I think I'm going to go back to the Brogadar space. Shouldn't take us long to get there. And hopefully they are friendly. And I want to see if I can get some more Sheralite, I think it is. Shirlite. We've got 3. I need 4 for a reactor, I believe. I'll double check though. There's some more. The traders. If we get a license, we should be able to trade. Oh, here we go. The autopilot can be problematic. There we go. Right. So back over to here. So teleport and then go. Actually, shall I have a look at this fog? No, because it's still got all these enforcers and the collectors about. Eyes on the prize. The goal was to go over here and have a look, so we'll do that. But obviously over here as well we need to have a look at. This is where the traders are, but we need a license to do it. I'm detecting a regular signal nearby. Oh, hello. What's this? Burst relay. This autonomous relay station is sending out periodic tight beam radio bursts. It's targeting a large number of directions, making it impossible to conclude what the true recipient lies. Continue. Message is encrypted, but the original signal contains parts of semantic matrix, allows us to partially decipher. Triggered automatic defenses near excavation. Identifier 228. Investigate and observe. Relay powered by small amount of Shirlite. We'll have to break it to access. Bet this relay is the pyramid. It's how the pyramid observers delivered their messages to the excavating group without revealing anything about the destination. There's some Shirlite. Whoa. No, did I teleport? I didn't. I think it was just a bit of a glitch there. Right. Pick that up. Interesting. Alright. So that's how the pyramid observers send stuff back, but it doesn't tell me exactly where they're sending the information back to. Just one random bit in space there. I wonder why that jump point is all the way over there. That's the furthest to the left we've been. We've still got that was that ring world over there. Okay. There also appears to be a sort of bit of a void around this area, and I don't know if that's... I don't know what it means. Other than we haven't been over there yet. I'll have to see. How we're doing for healing. Crew, almost fully healed up. Support crew, we got 48 to 50. So we didn't need to go back to the station, it's fine. I'm sure we previously had put more points in this, so I might have not confirmed it or something. Void effects going down, indicating we're getting close to something. We are passing this red star, but we have been there before. But we've got other places as well, so I'll have a look at that. I don't know what sort of ships we might meet. Let's go with this Rocky R1. Who have we got? A Martyr. Okay, there they are. Oh, I hate these things. Yeah, they weren't that much of a problem, actually. And these other ships, these acolytes, they've actually spanned round. They're not too... They've seen what's gone on and they don't want any part of that. Oh, they are coming in, though. A chunk of titanium slag is half buried in the planet, composed of other unremarkable ores. Some of the chunks and post-combat debris. Some titanium. Okay. So you can see these guys are going back and forward. Like, they're going to intercept and then not. There's one gone. How did it get all four? I think that's more luck than judgment on that one. Got a base ship and another point portal. Scan this gas giant. And is that base ship guarding... Oh, no. The base ship might have been guarding that. There we go. Picked up a fighter stabilizer, and we found another pyramid. Concealed encampment. Observer is nowhere to be found. Titanium and Shirolite. You always find a bit of Shirolite for the transmitter. And activate the portal. Do I want to go through or do I want to go through there? Of course I want to go through the portal. And where are we now? Oh, it's over here. Okay. This is further. I did say about around here. I've not really found anything. Okay. Let's have a little look around. These point portals are sending us all over the place. But more scan, more better. A pyramid encased in this steep cirque can only be accessed by a difficult ice climb. Have brilliant the climb, plus 15%. Botched it. 1 injured. Fortunately, cabin women saved them from a fatal fall to the bottom. We did get to the bottom. Laboratories show evidence of a hasty evacuation on foot. It's unclear what the focus of the research was, since most of the system's data is corrupted. However, looks like the pyramid's life support systems failed. Work area is crucible-like module. Symbols on its surface translate to catastrophic knowledge, anti-pattern analysis. It's fractal ice. Guessing means studying ways of preventing knowledge loss in a catastrophe. Okay. So we have fighter stabilizer and the fractal ice. Well, the stabilizer is going to be we get. Yes. Some research points and more research into drones. And the fractal ice we will have a look at in the next episode. Hope you have enjoyed it. Bit of a cliffhanger. I'm going to scan these, search through that cache that we've just found, and also, eventually, I'll get some more information about over here. Yeah, let's see how we get on. As always, hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic parting.